The health, beauty, and wellness industry is one of the most dynamic and fastest growing industries in the world. Meet Hawaii's pioneers leading the path to unwind, recharge, and rejuvenate so you can seize the day. The business of health and beauty is brought to you by Hawaii Business Magazine. This segment of Health and Beauty is brought to you by CrossFit East Oahu.
Go ahead and rock. All the way here. Exhale the top. There you go.
Anything is possible. CrossFit East Oahu grew from a seed planted during the middle school years of its co-owner, Keone Subiono. Growing up eating plate lunches and drinking sugary beverages had turned 12-year-old Keone into the chubby kid who got teased at school. Determined to reverse his fate, Subiono began exercising. 20 years later, he hasn't stopped. In 2011, Keone and his wife, co-owner Rose, opened CrossFit East Oahu in New Valley. Since opening in a tiny 990 square foot unit, CrossFit East Oahu has tripled the size of its gym and grown to the second largest CrossFit membership in Hawaii, as well as adding a second gym in Kapolei, CrossFit West Oahu. Their key to success, as Rose has put it, their dedication to positively impact the lives of others and the value of relationships. So Rose, explain to us exactly what's involved in CrossFit.
In CrossFit, it's mainly constantly varied functional movement moved at high intensity. And what that means is just strength and core conditioning program. Just like bodybuilding and there's yoga, there's also CrossFit for working out.
I feel like the perception of it early on was, okay, this is only for elite athletes, but that's not the case, right?
That is not the case, especially with us. When CrossFit started, they started in the garage, so it was a little grungy, and they focused on a lot of the athletes. But here we focus on athletes, but we also like to bring in the people that in the weight loss industry, so that is our main focus here. So anybody can do CrossFit.
So what separates this CrossFit from other CrossFit locations and businesses? I feel like they're popping up just about everywhere.
Well, our main focus is that we open our doors for everyone. We're here for the community, not just for the athletes. We target the children all the way to over 50. So we want to be here for the community.
Head up, right there. Down to about here, spin down, down, and then up to about here. Boom, right there. Squeeze your glutes, through your hamstrings. Boom, all day. Go, let it go, let it go. Two more. Boom. One more. Boom.
We started off as a personal training studio, and then when the industry died down, no one could really afford because it was a luxury. And CrossFit was starting to come up on the rise, and we just took advantage of that opportunity.
How many members do you have now?
When we first started, we was at 50 members. It was very scary, of course. I mean, transitioning out of something that we were comfortable with. But now we're at about 350 members at just this location. So it's been really good growth for us.
And what are the services? Because people get a full investment. It's not just a workout. There's more parts to this.
Yes. So CrossFit is the main thing that we offer. It's just the workout. We also offer Transform, which is a 12-week weight loss program. That includes nutritional training. And then we just started a personal training program.
For the people that want to take it to the next level.
Who definitely want to customize their training.
Get their blood pumping.
Get them moving.
Yeah.
Making sure that they know that it's easy and they can do it anywhere.
I've seen the before and after pictures.
Yes.
Those seem to be really valuable in this business.
It is. It's your testimony and it's your story. And that's where you're going to see the visible changes is in the picture. I mean, that speaks 1,000 words.
It doesn't look like the average gym of yesteryear, you know? This is a little different.
Yes.
There's just a box, there's
Yep.
just some weights. I mean,
There's no machines.
what's the dynamic? Yeah.
Yes. Over here, there's no machines. So we focus a lot on functional movement. So things that you should be able to do outside of our doors, like be able to walk up the stairs and sit down easily without any aches and pains. So the things that we do will help you to function out in the world.
And what you want to do is get some torque and rotate your hips. And rock back, roll back. It's not happening. This way. And rock. And give me a high five. Boom. High five. Boom. One more time. High five. Boom.
Going into the nutrition piece of it, how does that change for people and how they shop and how they take in their food intake?
When they come, a lot of people are just not aware of their food. They think if they work out enough, they'll lose the weight. But we just give them that education and awareness, which is what they're lacking. So we give them a food journal and a food list. Every week they have to fill out that food journal, and then we just teach them on how to eat properly.
If you have good fats in your food, you'll feel more satiated, so you won't feel as hungry, you won't crave as much.
You get to do all of this. Rock it. Now go.
So how do you make this fit into people's budget, whether it's the individual or a family? How do you make it affordable?
We have different price options and price plans, different kind of memberships. But we also change our mindset to it's a health investment. It's not really a luxury anymore. You have to work out. You have to be healthy in order to live and be mobile.
You're such a close-knit group here, and I know you said that you guys have come together and done even things to serve the community.
Yes, definitely. We love to give back to the community. We've partnered with Malama Manalua. We've done stream cleanups. We've also partnered up with the Arthritis Foundation.
I'm going to use myself as an example. How do you convince someone like me who, I'm like, okay, I'm a working mother, I don't have time. Yeah, I know I'm out of shape, but I'll get to working out later when the kids get a little older. So how do you work with someone like me and say, okay, no, this could work for you?
I would tell you that you have to focus on you because you're a mom and you're a working mom. In order for you to take care of everybody else who's depending on you, you got to make sure that you're okay, and that includes your health.
That's good advice. I'm going to take it from her. Especially because Rose here is expecting, and it's not your first child.
No, it's not. My fourth.
Her and Keone, besides running this business, they now have 3 boys and a girl on the way. Congratulations.
So by Saturday, my goal is to reach 100, under 200 pounds. And when I'm under 200 pounds, it will be the first time in 39 years that I see under 200 pounds.
Okay, just to be fair, I'm not all just talk. I'm going to give this a little try. Rose, you're going to lead me.
Yes, let's go.
All right,
It's all
give it a
together.
And that's all you should see.
Down. So the shotgun. Woo!
This segment of Health and Beauty is brought to you by Honolulu MedSpa. How did it feel?
It's not bad at all.
Cutting-edge technology and a professionally trained staff makes all the difference. There is only one full-service medical spa in Hawaii. It's none other than the Honolulu MedSpa. The mission at Honolulu MedSpa is simple: help make men and women look their best and feel more comfortable in their own skin. With over 30 years of practicing in Hawaii, Dr. Chun Uyehara, also affectionately known by his staff as the Sunshine at Honolulu MedSpa, is the medical director leading the charge.
All right, there was a time when we'd hear of celebrities getting procedures done, but I feel it's more common practice these days. Here at the Honolulu MedSpa, we're learning more about what you offer. Give us an inside look to your services.
Our services mainly is that we are here to make people happy by making them more beautiful. Whatever treatment we do has to produce amazing results. Our standard is very high and got to be safe, and with our special technique is virtually pain-free. And we're focusing on beautiful shape, which is very important, and beautiful color and also texture. And most people enjoy a smooth, beautiful skin. And that's what we're about. Apart from that, you can look beautiful, but you also got to be healthy. Being a medical doctor, we also stress health for the patient. And you can look beautiful and look healthy, but if you're not happy, there's no sense in it. So we also make sure that our patients are happy, and this is very important to us.
From the moment I walked into this place, just everything seemed right. From the front desk, the staff, the treatments, their expertise. I just felt very comfortable with it. I do all my treatments because I don't want to go under the knife one day. So if I do a little bit, it maintains nice skin and prevents the surgery one day. It makes me feel great. Makes me feel like I am awakened and rested, and I'm more confident.
Also, to be in business, you have to have exclusive products, and you have that here. You have the vampire facials, you also have the cool sculpting. Can you talk about those two specifically, because you've brought them and introduced them to the islands?
As we age, we lose volume and the skin sags. The vampire facelift is very interesting. We use your own cells, what called plasma-rich platelets, and these to regenerate tissue, so they regenerate your own tissue. You also give you a better color. It is a very simple concept and a simple procedure. This is using your own blood, so you know that it's very safe because it's your own blood.
People are always amazed when I tell them how old I am, and it's to the credit of this spa that it's had a significant difference in how I've aged. Coming here for me is how I pamper myself. Yeah, it costs money, but so does everything else. And it's the one thing that I do for me that really makes me feel good. Some people go and get a massage, some people do other things. I come here and the staff is like family to me, and that's why I glow. Not just the skin rejuvenation, but the fact that I feel good when I leave here. There's literally no downtime from this. The last time I had no bruising. I walked out of here and the next day just went around doing my regular routine. It really is painless. Oh my goodness. There's a difference, but it's very subtle. I love that it's subtle. I would rather start out gradually and adding on, because then I know what the results are going to be like. Or I can anticipate more what the results are going to be like. This is going to be very pretty. You can already see some of the lines that it's pulled out here. This is my signature though, my lines, because I smile all the time. So they're there, nothing we can do about them, but this will soften them a lot. And I know that.
The cool sculpting is a very interesting technology. It cooled the fat to about minus 10 degrees, which means you don't damage the skin. By cooling down to minus 10 degrees, you can kill 20% of fat cells.
When we put the applicator on the skin, The applicator vacuums all of the fat into this applicator cup, and then the fat is actually frozen between these two cooling panels. It's kind of like a mammogram for your fat. And then I just roll that right over onto it, and it's just going to vacuum everything up into it. So now the tissue is all in this applicator cup, and now we just wait 1 hour.
Oh, look at all that good fat.
So I'm just going to massage that now for a couple of minutes to break up more fat cells.
The procedure works, and I think that's why I come back, is because it works for me. And I have been very happy with the results. I'm more confident. This has allowed me to feel younger, to feel more beautiful. It doesn't mean I'm gonna have a perfect body, but for my body type and my fat, it has helped eliminate the fat cells.
There's some emotional health that comes with it, because I was sitting in the waiting room and I'm listening to all these people who just said they feel better about themselves.
Sure.
So what makes it pain-free? Is it the procedure itself? Is it maybe the expertise of your staff? How have you kind of set yourself apart?
It's both. It's our technology. We have the best technology. But more important is our staff. They're very well trained, and they'll make it pain-free as much as possible.
So, I think the most important thing right out of the gate that people are looking for when they come to a medical spa for treatments are credentials. They want to know that there's going to be a certain standard of care and that the treatments are really going to be safe. Everyone wants a good result and everybody wants a good price. That's a given. But safety, everybody wants that, and they don't know for sure where they're going to get it. So I think you really just have to find a trusted medical spa to go to. We've been in business for almost 14 years now, so we're the longest standing medical spa here on Oahu. We're #1 by volume in all categories. So we're the first to bring the latest and greatest technology here to Oahu. We're the first to bring that to Hawaii in many cases. This is the most advanced tattoo removal system in the world. We are administering more treatments in every category than any other medical spa in Hawaii. And then we're able to give back to the community in such a way, like even with the clothing drive, with the food drive, the Toys for Tots, when we give patients beauty bucks in exchange for participating, it lets them come here and feel good about themselves, but also feel good about their purchases, knowing that they're supporting a locally owned, family-owned business that gives back to the community we live in.
So what makes you happy to come to work every day?
What makes me happy coming to work is like my people over here. We love our work, and we love to make patients happy. And the way we make patients happy is by being happy ourselves, and we give them good results.
See, it's only been a couple minutes and the bumps are already gone.
Looks good.
Easy.
So time for work.
Thanks, Greta.
You're welcome.
To go round circle, come back to happiness.
Sign me up.
Okay, another tattoo successfully removed at Honolulu MedSpa.
This segment of Health and Beauty is brought to you by Kristin Wood. Beauty pioneer Kristin Wood redefines Hawaii's flourishing eyelash industry. Life can change in a blink of an eye. For Kristin Wood, founder and CEO of Kristin Wood Lashes, it took 50,457,600 blinks to be exact. With over 18 years in the cosmetology industry, Kristin Wood is a renowned eyelash and beauty artist with an extensive following in her thriving Honolulu studio.
She's put her signature on her business, and her name is Kristin Wood. And I like even just the theme you're running with that kind of explains just what you do in your business.
living in the lash of luxury. It's affordable luxury, you know, depending on what your needs are in your life in that moment. You know, it could be saving time or saving money. And for people who are getting lash extension, it's a little bit of both. You don't need to spend so much time getting ready in the morning, which means you can focus on the more important things in life, whether it's spending more time with your children. And then you're not spending a lot of time purchasing different types of mascaras. Kind of just saves all that and makes your eyes look open and brighter, not so tired.
I can totally relate. You can instantly wake up and feel like you've got your makeup on. I have to admit, I gave it a try, but I went somewhere where it was a lot cheaper. In 30 minutes, I had these lashes, and I actually am a bit scarred from it because it just did not work out. So people have to be really careful in what they choose to do and what's all involved to make sure that it is a good experience.
That's a great question, and this is something I address constantly. Not only is it a misconception or misunderstanding, but you know, you do want to find someone that is licensed in the beauty industry as a barber, a cosmetologist, or esthetician. You also need to make sure that they have a licensed facility, a permit to do your services out of. And then the third thing would also be that they have a certificate saying that they had education, proper training in the field of eyelash extensions. When you look at different varieties of lashes, you really want to look at the condition of the person's eyes and their natural lashes. How intact are they? Do they wear a lot of mascara? Do they use lash curlers? But it could also be maybe a health concern. You know, I have some clients that have scarring in their lash line due to maybe chickenpox or, you know, any type of other medical condition. And with lash extensions, we're able to create a look that they never really had naturally. Here at Kristin Wood, they come in and they get their lashes removed properly. So there's no damage to the natural lash. And that's what we pride ourselves here on, is the integrity and the health of the client. Not just for vanity's sake, but it's also to take care of their personal health and their well-being.
Wow, I had no idea that much was involved in that first visit.
And with your experience that you've had before, you know, people think it's going to damage your lashes, you know, they're not going to have lashes later on. And I have to be honest, if you don't get a set that's done right, you could definitely damage your lashes. But when they're done properly, you'll actually have healthier, stronger lashes than putting on mascara.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And they can trust you in that because you really have a background in almost all things makeup. Give us a little sense of what you did before you got into the lash business.
I studied entrepreneurial studies, and I wanted to own my own business. And fast forwarding to 2007, I was watching the trends of what's going on in the beauty industry, and lash extensions was definitely a buzzword. I wanted to do a one-on-one training, and I sought out the best person that I could actually find too, because it's not just getting training, I want to get the best training. So I was willing to pay the price, put in the time, put in the financial commitment, and it just evolved. You know, here we are today, and so many great new things are happening with that. Yeah, and just being able to give back to community, and you know, I wouldn't have a business if it wasn't for our community.
What gives this lash business more staying power? It's been 7 years. How do you go for another 7?
You know, I think over time people water down their business, and I'm always looking for bigger, better products. You know, not stopping and thinking, okay, I know everything there is. No. Whenever you feel like that, I think you're always stopping or you're stunting the growth of your business. You always have to be growing. You have to always be educating yourself and always be looking for the new way to enhance the business. Majority of my clientele are Asian. You know, so we have straight, downward pointing, fine lashes. I needed to create more volume, more texture, and more of a softness to it, so it doesn't look just like a strip lash. It looks like full volume lashes. I'm full Japanese, so I can, you know, I had a need. I needed to fulfill that need. And the second product we just released was the designer set, which is a little bit more volume than the ready to wear. but maybe they don't want it like extremely dramatic. And then the couture is just maximize volume.
Yeah.
You know, they just want all out.
They want
glamour.
it noticed.
Yes, exactly. They want luxury. So, you know, we're able to offer these little bits of luxury at affordable prices. I have clients that swim, surf, do triathlons, and they wear these lashes and they feel more confident. And they can go out there and do their regular routine of activities without feeling like they have to protect them, you know? Especially with our humidity here and just a lot of allergies that happen because of fog and different lifestyle needs. You are able to live your life with extensions, and in fact, it should enhance and complement it. I've heard so many different misconceptions with lash extensions. I can't get them wet, and I think really that's impossible. We want to, for the most part, keep them, you know, dry for the first 24 hours so that the adhesive can cure properly. But after that, you want to maintain your hygiene, make sure you're cleaning your lashes on a regular basis. You want to start cleaning them regularly. Use your ring fingers because it's your least strongest fingers. And the tissue around your eye is as thin as that outer shell of an onion, you know, thin crinkly layer. So you want to make sure you don't tug and pull so much. So always support your extensions and just let the water run through. So make sure the shower head hits you on your crown or your forehead and it doesn't attack your lashes. Okay? When you really break down the commitment of having an active lifestyle, a busy life, you know, whether you're a mom or career woman or both, you know, you really do save time and money because you're coming in once every 2-3 weeks. So when you break down cost per use and the time that you're saving as well, you know, it really is affordable luxury. I'm a firm believer that the best form of advertising is word of mouth. And not just that, but my business name is my name. And so I can't hide behind it. And I pride myself in the fact that I stand behind my work.
I will have to say, it's captivating because all I've done this whole interview is stare at your lashes. Hopefully you were staring at mine. But it's a neat product.
I don't like to change someone's look, you know, because that's who they are. I want to enhance it and complement them. We customize the look to the client's features, taking into consideration their eye color, eye shape, you know, and their look of desire, you know, so you can have a really classic and really simple look to a really dramatic cat eye, drawn out designer look. You know, you really want it to be your own little beauty secret. Like, wow, what is that? You know, your eyes look amazing. Not, oh, you got your lashes done today.
I love my lashes. It's perfect.
So what's on the horizon for Kristin Wood? What's next?
Well, I'm so blessed to be able to have a business that I can bring people along with me. And, you know, it's so nice to be able to work in an environment where I actually do work with family and friends. I'm able to create an environment where I'm able to grow with people I love and care about. And so with that, we have Four Seasons Lanai that is picking up our service and will be branded on their service menus and offering lash extensions in their spas. So that's the first thing. And then coming up in next summer is our Las Vegas location.